On today's adventure, we're leaving the Pigeon Forge area and traveling past Knoxville to the town of Oak Ridge, Tennessee, which was mentioned in the 2023 Oppenheimer film. This once secret city was established as a key location for the Manhattan Project in 1942 and eventually opened the gates in 1949. Upon opening up the city, they also opened the American Museum of Science and Energy. We are bringing you inside with us on our homeschool field trip as we have fun learning more about this once secret city. As we become residents for the day, we'll check out a giant 3D printed Jeep and learn more about science and energy, showing you a few highlights of what this museum has to offer, along with having fun watching everyone's hair stick up from their Van de Graaff generator. So whether you're looking for things to do near Oak Ridge, Tennessee, or just want to take a virtual walk around with us, let's head inside and check this place out. So as we pulled up, we were very surprised to find this as part of a shopping area right next to a JCPenney. So let's head inside and check out the American Museum of Science and Energy. Here's a look at the hours of operation for this museum. As we head inside, I just want to give you a look at the admission fees to this museum. We're going to head into their auditorium first to get a little presentation on static electricity with the Van de Graaff machine.
When you're up here and you're standing on this, you're being insulated from the ground. Here you go. Shake it, shake it. Every little piece that's not in your ponytail is sticking up.
I feel it on my head.
Can you feel it here? Oh, there. On up and down. This is what it's making a picture of. Shake some more. There you go.
Very nice, very nice.
Static electricity is created by friction. If you're still caught out there, then you need to curl up in a ball as close to the ground as you can get. The reason that you curl up in a ball is because it gives less surface area for the lightning to strike, and the reason you get down is so you won't be the tallest thing out there. Your first instinct when your hair starts to do that fuzzy feeling thing is to run. That's the worst thing you can do because it creates more friction in the air and increases your likelihood of being struck.
There is a look at their Van de Graaff generator. You can actually see a bunch of photos of other people touching a Van de Graaff machine. We've got all sorts of different facts around the wall here in the auditorium. Let's go explore the rest of the museum. We're trying to complete an electric circuit and see if we can get the fan to turn on here. So lots of little hands-on activities. All right, Micah, let's see if we can get the ball to float. Whoa, nice. Pull it out and blow the air between the two balls there and see which direction are they going to go. It actually brings them together. There's another look at Bernoulli's Law at work. You can see up on the wall it says Secret City revealed that this museum actually opened as the American Museum of Atomic Energy in 1949. You can see this photo from 1949 up on the wall of the original museum, along with this photo of this central bus terminal back in 1949, along with lots of old photos that you can come in here and look at of the Oak Ridge area back in the late 1940s. We're actually headed back into the auditorium to watch a movie on the Manhattan Project.
Here at Oak Ridge, the largest manufacturing plant ever conceived begins to rise. It must produce 100 pounds of uranium-235. An unbelievable amount of manpower and material is diverted to Oak Ridge.
It's a dry shower. So when you're working at the plant, so this is a 1952 Willys M38 military Jeep that has been 3D printed as a replica. I will say 3D printing has come quite a long way. This is like the big giant ball in Gatlinburg. You can't walk by and not touch it. And repeat after me. I have the power. That's He-Man.
He's like, huh?
Yeah. Only about 5 people watching this video right now got that reference. You know what I think of every time I see one of these suits, Brie? Back to the Future. When he's Darth Vader. Here's a look at the mile-long building they built to operate here in Oak Ridge, and a comparison to the stadium in Knoxville, the Bristol Motor Speedway right here, and the Pentagon. So this was a mile long, and they actually had to ride bikes from one end to the other. There's an area here where you can build a power grid, which is what Brie and Micah are doing.
That's nuclear. This is coal.
Micah, it's time to get your driver's license taken. Cheese!
It's time to come get your Oak Ridge badge. You are now a resident.
Badges? I don't need no stinking badges. You always have to do one of these. Go ahead, Micah. Oh no! That was a flop.
All right, I got some more chicken.
Let's try this again. Round 2. There we go. Mikey, you got to catch it at the last minute so we can do it again. I'm kidding. You don't have to. I'm kidding. It's going to go really fast as it gets... Oh, you're going to try it again? You're going to try it again? Okay.
Let's see what it does.
When it gets down to the center, it starts going really fast. Pretty cool, huh? You can see up on the wall here some information on Oppenheimer and references the book and the movie down below. It also has some quotes along the wall. The most famous one I can think of is, "Now I have become death, the destroyer of worlds." They have this projection map of Oak Ridge. We are over here in the city of Oak Ridge. You can see the Y-12 National Security Complex. And over here is the Oak Ridge National Laboratory and the East Tennessee Technology Park. This area of the museum goes over the operations here in the Oak Ridge area, and lots of things that you can read along the wall. So the question is, what is uranium? It was discovered in 1789 and is the heaviest natural occurring element on the earth. Giving you a look at what it looks like. So that's aluminum, that's silver, iron, and then try this one right here. That's the heaviest on earth, uranium. That's what they were trying to get here.
Easy.
So it allows you to lift up and figure out how heavy everything is, the same amount of each substance. Gives you a look at one of the shipping containers used to transport uranium. As you walk around the museum, you'll notice that the carpet changes colors. So you can see over to the right, it talks a lot about the science of energy. And over here to the left, it talks more about the development of nuclear power and things going on here in Oak Ridge. But there is a quick overview of this museum. It's not a giant museum, but they have the little auditorium to the back right. They've been showing different movies throughout the day. So you can walk around here with you and your little ones and get a better idea of the history behind Oak Ridge. They do have this little gift shop as well. Before we exit, we'll let the kids look around. They have these shirts and hoodies, The Secret City, Oak Ridge, Tennessee, along with these Manhattan Project t-shirts, as well as the book American Prometheus, which was the inspiration for the major motion picture Oppenheimer. But there are a few highlights of this place in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. If you have enjoyed this video, do us a big favor. Make sure you like the video down below and you are subscribed. It's a small museum, so if you were visiting Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg, Tennessee, I'm not sure I would make the drive all the way out just for this museum. However, you could include it with a visit to Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary, which we'll be releasing a video tour of very soon. If you haven't seen our Pearl Harbor video yet, you can watch that video next for more World War II history. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure.